Hey tasters, I have a real treat for you today. A woman leader in the wine world of Cyprus. I have with me Olvia Haggipavlou. Olvia is at the helm of Olympus Winery. How many generations of winemakers in your family?
We are the sixth. My brother and I, we are the sixth generation since 1844.
1844. And this is a time of great change for Olympus Winery.
Indeed.
Olympus Winery is the daughter winery with Etko Winery behind you, a rich history, a very important company in the history of Cyprus wine. So where do we go from now?
So Olympus was established in 1992 in Omodos village. It is indeed the evolution of Etko. This is when my father, insightful enough to see the change in the wine production in Cyprus, he decided to move up to closer to his vineyards. So we created Olympus Winery in Omodos in '92. The volumes were minimized at the time, but by that time until today, I think that we showed the upgrade in the quality of our wines and the concentration on indigenous varieties and character, identity in our wines, with the help of the technical department, Santiago Martinez Polo, the enologist. Gradually, but with stable steps, I think we are able now to show some good work in the wine.
I have heard incredible comments about your new wines, Plegma, which I think you've brought here. Can we have a look at them? Can you tell me about the label?
Of course, of course.
So these are very special wines. Do you want to tell me more about them?
Yes. So being a winery that always concentrated on the maturation and sale promotion of the Commandaria.
Multi-awarded Commandaria.
Yes.
Etko Commandaria
Yes.
is a classic multi-awarded Commandaria.
So currently we have St. Nicholas and Centurion in the portfolio, but the initial step of Plegma was a story behind the Commandaria, and I explain. We separated the two varieties of Commandaria, Mavro and Xenisteri, into two separate wines. So we sort of separated the plexus, hence Plegma. So we created a Xenisteri, but blended Muscat of Alexandria 15%, and kept the wine for about 5 months in an old Commandaria barrel to give it body, to give it creaminess.
But that's really poetic, right? So
Yes.
you take the component of Commandaria and then you age it in Commandaria.
Yes, because we wanted to combine the heritage of Etko, the past of Etko, with more contemporary wines, while maintaining the history. We wanted to combine present and past. This is the case of Xenisteri Moscato in Commandaria barrel, and the red is a Mavro, a variety that was always used as complementary in red wines, just to blend with other red varieties. I think the local population had not enough appreciation of this wine, but with the help of Santiago and the way they present red wines in Spain, and I explain with not a lot of oak aging, simple to be able to be consumed throughout the year in very hot climates. We wanted to give the consumer a different option. So Mavro, Xynisteri, Plegma, limited 2,500 bottles each for the first year.
2,500, so very, very special
limited.
select wine.
Yes, yes, and experimental. So hopefully people will enjoy. We've had very good reviews from sommelier, master of wine, Caracassis. We had very good reviews, so hopefully we'll be able to reproduce them next year.
I am very excited about these new Mavro red wines that we see, because they're bringing about a change. I think Cyprus reds tended to be overly oaked in the past.
Exactly.
This is a modern, contemporary red wine,
Exactly.
and you can enjoy all the fruit and the lightness, especially in a hot country like Cyprus. So this is the Cyprus Grenache, the Cyprus Gamay. This is a beautiful light red. So we can drink red wine all year long.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Thank you for telling me the story behind these two wines, and I can't wait to taste them. So guys, look at this packaging. When you're in the shops looking for these bottles, that's what you look out for. The name is Plegma, because as Olvia said, it refers to the plexus, the combination of Xynisteri and Mavro in Commandaria, and the two threads have now been separated, but they're still looking back to their origins, to Commandaria. I won't be opening these bottles now, tasters, but please stay tuned on my Instagram page for tasting notes on these, and I also have a little video idea for you. I'll tell you more in another video. So, what's it like being a woman at the helm of a big winery? There aren't many women who are in charge of wineries. How is that experience for you?
True. I think that by now it's been 2 decades I'm in the winery, but more active in the past decade. And through the Cyprus Wine Association, we are a group of wineries, and I think that we finally found the way to coexist in a very amicable way, to exchange ideas, to appreciate each other, and I think this is part of the reason why an association like this should exist. I think that I'm part of the group now. Being a woman doesn't really make a difference. I think that the fact that we are multitaskers enable us to have a broader view of the situation, and I think that in Cyprus gradually, in every sector, women are becoming appreciated, finally.
Well, I'm sure we're going to see some amazing leadership from you over the coming years. Already Olympus Winery is changing the scene in Omodos, and I can't wait to see more from you.
Thank you very much.
Tasters, I hope you've enjoyed this interview as much as I have, and we'll have more news from Olympus Winery in upcoming videos and on Instagram. Check them out. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yay! Leave a comment below if you have any questions. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next week.